since you talking about technology, right? So,
Mm-hmm.
well, damn, I should have sent. I should have gave you the what's
Shit,
the
I
name. But
shoulda.
what happened with the plane? What was that at?
Oh,
And the
the plane
helicopter,
crash that was in Potomac.
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 And I'm just thinking about because you said about the and condolence to all
Our
those.
condolences to
Yeah.
those families that was affected by this tragic event.
And then you told me it was like all ice skaters or something like
So
that.
it was an ice skating team on the plane. It was 64 people on the plane, and I think maybe 5 people in the what they call the
Cockpit,
military
helicopter, Black Hawk.
Black Hawk. Yeah. So they had like maybe 3 military personnel, and the other plane had 64. But they did say that it was, I don't know, it was some type of school skating team on there,
Event type thing. Okay.
and they were an hour away from landing, and this happened. So that's
Yeah, that was unfortunate.
yeah.
And I was just thinking about the whole technology thing, right?
Hello.
And seeing that video and seeing how that helicopter was just like on a straight path, it didn't do anything different from what it looked like. And you would think the closer it got, they were like, oh shit, let's dip, let's go up, let's do something.
I get it. It was dark outside. That's the only, I get it. You might gonna get out of me out right now, but I'm like, what is the point of radar?
Yeah,
So that's supposed to tell you like when you can come in and when you can, unless they was just out, just flying.
Mm-hmm.
But that's definitely unfortunate because those kids, they look too young. They don't
young.
look like they was in high school or at minimum they were ninth graders. But that was very unfortunate.
Yeah, I just thought it was crazy seeing the video and seeing how it was just like it didn't do anything.
It didn't do anything. Yeah. Like the plane was coming here, you couldn't even really see the Black Hawk because it was so dark, and it just hit it. But I'm like, the Black Hawk couldn't see the plane.
How high? I want to know how high it was because it didn't like it was that high. Like it was kind of like,
I don't know. Well, they said the plane was an hour away from landing, so I don't know how low they get to dropping the closer they get to
the landing.
their landing. But it was still like, and then it happened over the water, so whatever debris and was in the water. So if you did survive the plane crash, you in this cold river
for however long
at night until they can find you at night. It happened at 9:00 at night. You gotta wait till at least 7, 8:00 in the morning to get some type of rescue.
I mean, I would think it would be a little bit sooner than that. I'm thinking the people had to see.
Yeah, but I meant like people being able to find you.
Oh, yeah,
like you might have been able to, survive the plane crash, but like that whole water situation to me,
it's a whole nother thing.
You got below 0 temperatures, I would think.
Yeah, I heard Trump say something about DEI.
You just
yeah.
You know how you got that uncle that just be talking sometimes. You don't pay attention.
No, I'm not saying that's why.
Yeah.
Why that is. That's just what he's saying.
Saying it like people weren't qualified to be doing stuff like this.
But what I'm saying is like DEI is like people should be qualified for these positions.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So whatever, not just any position. Like if you're more qualified than me, but I get in because of my race or whatever situation it is, you lost out on that spot because you're more qualified. I'm not.
Yeah.
So why would you not get that spot?
I feel like that's just stupid, especially if you have such a serious position like that.
I think I don't give a fuck what position, but yes, definitely in a serious position, that is true.
I could get it if you have a department store and you trying to
diversify.
Yeah.
But still, you're still more qualified than I am.
That's true, but I could give you the chance to get you where you need to be, because sometimes people don't do that good in the beginning, but they turn out to be a great worker. But when you're doing something as serious as being a radar specialist, whatever they call it, you're supposed to let us know, or flying a helicopter or doing all this other stuff, who cares about your background? I need it. Can you do this job and get these people there and back safe? At all times.
You want to make sure that person is qualified for that job.
Absolutely. I don't care what you look like.
So, but shouldn't that be for all jobs?
Yes, but I get that for all jobs. But again, there's a certain level. You're not putting anybody at risk because you don't know how to fold a shirt properly.
I mean, I get that, but does that matter though? Whoever is more qualified should get the job. That's my point. Whoever is more qualified should they get the job.
They should, but I'm just saying in certain situations, my answer's not going to change, Ike.
I'm not saying it is, but what I'm saying is my point is this: if you can fly a plane properly or fold a shirt properly, if you are more qualified for that job, you should get that job.
That's true.
So that's like.
But in my past experience, sometimes, not saying that people get picked over people, but you may be qualified for it, but you ain't never on time for work. So I'm going to put my eggs in this basket.
That's just moving the goalpost a little bit, because you're just moving a little bit because you might be qualified, but I know you're going to be late. That could be the same for the other person.
But
you're not qualified, but you damn sure late.
You're not qualified, but you're dedicated, and you're dedicated to improving yourself.
But that could be the same for the other person too, though.
I don't want to call you NIDDA in this Black History Month, because that's where I'm about to go.
I'm just saying.
I was about to say.
All I'm saying.
Not the ER.
Yeah. All I'm saying is that if you are qualified, that means you put the time in, you put the effort in to get whatever these qualifications is, or whatever it may be. You worked hard to get that. The other person did not. They just got picked. Let's say this. The person that's qualified went to school or whatever the case may be to get certificates, whatever. They put the time and the effort in to get that. The other person, not so much.
Mm-hmm.
But the other person that did all the other shit is more qualified than the other one. He didn't do all the other things that the other person did. Mm-hmm. He did a little bit, but not as much as the other one. So why should the other one that put the work in get passed over because the other one didn't? Not saying the other one can't get a job somewhere else or get picked up or whatever the case may be. But if I'm looking at the paper, on black and white,
you pick what's better on paper, regardless of what they look like. I agree.
That's what normally happens anyway.
Mm-hmm.
When they look at the paper and they're looking at the black and white, they're looking at who's more qualified.
Mm-hmm.
You're not getting picked because of this, that, and the third. You're getting picked because on this paper it says Shira is more qualified than James.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to give that position to Shira.
But half the time, it's another thing. Like, I've seen in my past life, they have they could tell you that. How should I explain this? Like, we used to see applications. And
I'm going to pause real quick because you would have some insight on this.
Yeah, so
because you was in that position. Well, not really. I don't know if you was hiring people, but you hired motherfuckers before.
Somewhat. So like, it would have that this person was like, the computer think that they were qualified, but looking at them on paper, they actually weren't.
Mm.
So sometimes it just depends on the situation.
Well, that's what my man Trump said. I mean,
I don't know.
I am kind of with the being qualified. I think you should be qualified. So I think people should be qualified for whatever job it is.
Mm-hmm.
And this isn't that third.
I think it's you should be qualified, and then don't overlook them if they're qualified just because of their looks
or what they look like or whatever the case may be.
That's why I said their looks.
Well, all right, I ain't gonna get into that, but all right.
It's Black History Month.
You're gonna be sick.
You got 28 more days of this shit.
Short ass month. But all right, that's cool. So y'all let us know what y'all think about the whole DEI shit. That was just our little take on it.
Mm-hmm.
I know some people really kind of get it. And people are boycotting certain places, Targets and shit like that.
But I think that's dumb because if you boycotting it, the person still has stuff in there. So you're not hurting Target. You're hurting the person that's in there that want to make sales for their company. You're hurting that Black-owned business. So, though I don't shop at Target anyways, but I mean, you could be mad, but still go in there and just buy all the Black stuff.
But you know what? That makes
if that's how you feel.
That makes no sense to me though either, with the whole boycotting whatever places that's getting rid of DEI, because of the fact that you have other places that, like, people still buy Gucci. Didn't they do some racist shit? Why ain't nobody about?
Yeah, they had the little black boy with a monkey t-shirt.
Yeah, so I
on.
mean, you still
People still wear Tommy Hilfiger.
So what's the difference, man? To me, like, what's the
It's
difference?
their personal preference. It's the right now. You ain't heard no racist shit from Tommy Hilfiger or in that.
But he still is.
Yeah. Oh no, it wasn't Gucci. That was H&M.
Or whoever.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand why people get all bent out of shape about certain things and DEI, racist. People are still going to buy from these places.
I think
people are still going to put their money into these rich people's hands. People are still going to buy Louis Vuitton. People are still buy Gucci. People are still buy.
These are people
we don't fucking know what these people did back in the day or what they families did or whoever. No, I'm just saying they're still going to purchase these things regardless.
Yeah.
It's going to, let's just say if people did boycott, it's going to be a very small, minute of people that do it.
I think people forget stuff because you might see a Tommy Hilfiger shirt and be like, oh, that's real cute. Like the likeness of the item gets more of your thoughts than what that person may have done or did and said in the past. So
yeah, so because it's been around for so long that even if he's racist or not, people are so
going nowhere.
They're so fascinated in the fashion and what he built, they don't even care no more. Mm-hmm. That's just like, what if I don't know if Ford racist or not, but I wouldn't put it past motherfuckers. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? So people can buy whoever the fuck they want to buy. That's just my thought. I mean, because I ain't buying none of that shit no way. Because I'm trying to build my own shit, and I ain't racist. So, but black people can't be racist though. Black people can be racist. They can be. You don't really balance it up, but
yeah, I get you.
I like niggas sometimes, and sometimes I don't. No, I take that back. I don't like niggas. Niggas.
You don't like the ignorant nigga.
Yeah, ignorant. Them motherfuckers get. Hey.
Yeah.
I ain't got time for that.
You ain't got time for you and your shit. Yeah, for sure.
And I like me some crackers.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? I like Caucasian people.
Yeah.
I like the ones that like me.
That part. And if you don't, that's fine.
I think we talked about that before, though. I don't have a problem with people being. I would rather people be who they is, so I know who they are. Like, don't be a fake person. Be who you are, so I know how to treat you and how to act towards you. You know? So I'd rather be like that. But anyway.